everyone. So I'm going to draw this isometric drawing that's in the JP book. If the first look we can have, it's drawn in third angle projection, which means this is the top view, front view and left view. And we can see that point S, that's the lowest point of the drawing that will be given on the page. That is nothing that goes past point S. So we can draw our construction block where our drawing is going to fit in, and then we are going to cut out the piece A and A. So this piece of the drawing is going to get cut out. I'm going to start by extending my lines and then drawing my construction block. I have my construction lines, and this is going to be my front view, this is going to be my left view, and then my top view is going to be on top. The front view is 120, so I measure 120 on this side, and the other side is 60, and the total height is going to be 80. Just wanted to make sure I measured that correctly. 80. Now I can draw in my construction block. This is my construction block where my entire drawing is going to fit in. Then I'm going to have a look at what presses against the sides. For my front view, we have this piece that fits here against the side, but this piece, I'm going to color this in, this piece has been cut out. So we are only going to see this part. So we're only going to see this part, the rest is cut off. I'm going to measure the height, that's 30. And then I'm going to take the distance that's left, 45 to the cutting plane is 45. So I measure 45. And I'm definitely going to see that part, so that's dark. Then how far does this part go in? it has a total of 60, subtract 40, which is 20 left, so it's going to be 10 each side. I'm going to take construction lines inwards, get my construction lines, and now I can measure 10. And I can complete this part as well. That's one piece of our drawing that's done. What I like to do then is I'm going to draw this block that's cut out basically, but I'm going to do it in another color so we can see where it's going to be taken out. I'm going to do it in orange. How far does it go in to the center? So 10 plus 20 is 30. So now we know that this in this part is not going to be anything. This is cut out, which means that in our drawing we are going to see from here to there, this part has been cut out, like this has been cut out. So we are going to see the rest of here and a total of 30 upwards. I'm not going to measure again because I already measured it. I'm just going to take it over to this side like that. I am going to measure 10 upwards. And 10 in, I think, yes, it's 10 in, which is the same thickness as this side. And that part is what's pressed against the left view. This part is pressed up against this view. Now we can see that this part goes in for 66 millimeters. So I'm going to draw my construction line. Then measure 66. And I know I can draw that part dark because the hexagon is on top of that and we are cutting through that. This part we can't draw dark yet because we don't know what that distance is exactly. So for the top part, I can draw that in dark. And then I need to get an auxiliary view to find this angle. To get my auxiliary view, I'm just going to draw a line like that, get my 60-degree line. We know the height of this is, we know the height is 10. Okay, the height is 10. So I'm going to measure 10. So there I have my 60-degree angle, and I can measure this part. Project this one down and measure that part. And there we have that angle. Next, we see that there is this platform where the circle is on top of, which is 40 millimeters high. So I'm going to measure 40 millimeters. And then extend that. Extend this upwards because this is where that touches. It's going to come out this way. For the diameter of the circle, which is 30. So we are going to measure 30. To get this angle, we need to extend this one and measure from the bottom up 40. So I'm going to extend this. I'm going to extend this. Is that correct? Let me just make sure. Like that, and measure. $40 millimeters up. This one I'm going to take it down, and then on this line measure from here that distance. This is where our line would be, but I don't know what's this. But it has been cut off on this end. So I'm going to complete the construction of this angle. That it's going 40 inwards, so I'm going to measure 40. And I'm going to keep that as construction because I want to see where it is that has been cut off. So for example, it has been cut off over here. Let's just measure this. But we will find that exact placement should be like this. So this will be dark, but I'm not going to draw that in. I just want to complete the circle and the hexagon to see exactly what parts we are going to see. Let me just draw in this line as well. So it will make it easier to draw in the dark lines after we know what we are going to see. Okay. Now, if I look at the question, on this top part, the circle is pressed against the top part. So I will need to find the middle of that, which is going to be 30. Going to draw my center line, which is long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Okay, and I'm going to measure 15 each way because the diameter of the circle is 30. I'm going to measure 15. This I'm going to do in red for my circle construction, so we can just see the circle construction. I'm going to measure 15 on this. Actually, I'm going to measure 30 and 15. That's 15. That's 30. I think I went too far with this center line, so I'm just going to erase a bit of this. Here we go. Going to join my other center line, long dash, short dash, long dash, long dash, like that, and my end of my construction for my circle. Now I'm going to do the construction for my circle from this point to this point. Connect these 2 points, and then from here to the opposite center line, and again to the opposite center line, and this is going to be my center points. The circle is not being cut away, so we are going to see the full circle. Take my compass put it on my first center point, adjust, and then draw in my circle. Same on the other side. The bigger circles, put it over here, measure to that one. Want to make sure it's firm. See, that's why we want to make sure it's firm. Just erase this part. Let's try that again. On the other side. Here we go, that's the top of our circle. I'm not going to draw the entire construction again. I'm just going to take the points that I'm going to see down. For example, I used this point to get that side. I'm going to see it here at the bottom as well. Take it down. Same for this one. I'm not going to see the back, so I'm not going to take this one down, but I am going to take that one down. How far does the circle go down? For 40 millimeters, so I'm going to measure 40 on each of them. 40 from the original point. Just want to mark them clearly. Here we go. And this one, I'm using the original measurements. Put it on the new center point. I'm only going to do light for now. And then I can take the edge of the circle down till it touches my construction circle, and now I can draw in the dark parts of the circle that we are going to see. And that's our circle. Now I can finish this platform we have over here, like that. As I can see, the hexagon is going to be here. I don't think it's going to interrupt this platform. So I'm going to draw, okay, let me do the, it's not going to interrupt this part, I know for sure. So where we cut off this part meets this side line over here that meets this point, this one, it's going straight to there, and then to where it meets the cutting plane again, like this. And I know this part looks like this has been cut away. Actually I think this part is going to form part of this, so I'm just going to erase this bit because it's a solid structure. It's not a mechanical drawing that's been put together, so we are going to see this entire thing like that. Okay, so this has been cut off. This. Now I'm going to draw my hexagon before I draw in this back part. Drawing this back part. First, I need to make an auxiliary view for my hexagon. I'm going to do this beneath. Draw my center lines, long dash, short dash, long dash. Okay. And this one as well, long dash, short dash, long dash. My hexagon has a side of 15. So I set my compass to 15. Draw in my circle. Where is this ends? It meets this center line, so I put my compass on the horizontal center line. There we go. Make a mark, other side as well. Come on. Still a very new board and new equipment, so it hasn't been worked in yet. Very slippery. There we go. And then I connect them. Like this. Now I have my hexagon. I can draw my hexagon over here. First I need to find the center. Where is the center? It is 30 millimeters from the left side, so on this one, and it's cut straight in the middle, so I can just measure 30 millimeters from here. Draw in my center lines. And now I'm going to measure from the center to the end. From the center to the end. Put it there in the center. End. End. Extend my construction line upwards. Outwards, and then I can find this distance. Put my compass here in the center, measure to the end of the hexagon. First I need to measure upwards, so put my compass in the center, measure to where my hexagon ends, center, where does my hexagon end, draw in, there we go. Draw in that construction line. Now I can measure this end. Here we go. that's going to be there. I'm only going to do this construction because this is the bottom side. We are going to see the top dark, but this is only for construction. How tall is our hexagon? It is 55 minus 10, so it's 45. I'm going to extend these lines upwards. You could have done this by measuring from the center point 45 upwards and doing this construction there at the top. It was just easier for me to do this here at the bottom. Now I can just measure 45 upwards on the lines. And I can connect them. Dark. I'm going to see that line, that line, that line, like this. Oh, somewhere that didn't line up. I think I made a measuring mistake over there. Happens to the best of us. This is going to form part of this, so I'm going to do this a center line. There we go. And this back part I'm going to see as well. Now I just need to finish the last bit of details. I'm going to see this until there. Extend this. And then this comes in front. This passes the front. Here's that line. And lastly, we need to do our hatching with a 45-degree angle. And there, that's the end of this drawing. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see the final picture very clear. There we go. Thank you for watching and good luck.